People are making incredible money with short videos due to the YouTube Partner Program and the TikTok Creator Rewards Program. One of the best choices is to create videos in the history niche, as it's quick to build huge channels and have lots of viral videos quickly. In this tutorial, you will learn step by step how to make these types of videos so that they are 100% original, high quality, and monetizable. Okay, so the first step is to formulate your idea and generate the script for this video. So you're going to need some kind of seed idea. You need to decide what the subject matter is going to be, and then you can go into ChatGPT and interrogate the idea to come up with specific ideas. You want to choose a seed idea that is incredibly popular, interesting, shocking, or controversial. So for this example, I'm going to use Jack the Ripper as my seed idea. I'm going to go into ChatGPT and ask it to suggest 5 conspiracy theories that are particularly shocking, and then I'm going to use one of them to generate the video. So we can look at these ideas. We've got a royal conspiracy, we've got a time traveler theory, the Jewish conspiracy, the occult, the phantom suspect. I'm actually thinking I'm going to go with time traveler because that's pretty far out. Okay, so now I'm going to go in and I'm going to ask it to generate that script. Okay, so we're going to go into ChatGPT and I'm going to ask it to make a video about Theory 2. It's about 500 characters long, which I believe should be approximately the right length for the video. I want to make sure it's got a short, strong opening hook that would absolutely stun the viewer. So let's see what it comes up with. So it's come up with, what if Jack the Ripper wasn't just a monster lurking in the shadows of Victorian London, but a time traveler from the future? Okay, pretty good, pretty good. So now it's all about generating the images for our video. Okay, so we're going to be creating a video that is approximately somewhere between 30 to 60 seconds long, and I'm going to want to create enough images to fill this time. So you could choose 10, 11, 12. So we're going to go in there and we're going to ask ChatGPT again to come up with the prompt ideas so that I can go across and create those images. So I've asked it to actually split the script into 11 parts and suggest an image prompt for each section. I've also said don't have anything that has words or writing because the image generation always struggles with that kind of thing. So you can see here what it's done is it has split all of that pretty short script that we had there. It's put it into individual lines, and then it's basically come up with a prompt for each section. Okay, and then it has separated it as well. So we can then jump across to the image generator and start creating our images. So we want to jump across to Leonardo.ai for this part of the video generation. This is where we're going to create all of our 11 images. Leonardo AI allows you 150 credits for every single day that you use this. It regenerates every single day, so you got plenty of credits to make loads of images every single day. So what we want to do is we want to go to image generation here. We want to go to the left hand side. Make sure under advanced controls you've got 9:16. That means you're going to get that right form of the image where it is tall and narrow, you know, like your phone. So we'll go across to back to ChatGPT. We'll grab the first prompt. We will copy it. We'll come back here. We'll go into the prompt. We'll paste it in there. Make sure that you paste it in. Read the prompt and make sure there's nothing really controversial in there, because if there is, the AI of Leonardo will flag it up and basically prevent you from creating the image. So I'm going with Leonardo Lighting XL. I haven't really bothered to change anything. I'm just going to go with one image at a time. I've got legacy mode turned on, and you can see it's going to take 3 credits for one of these images. Just click generate, and it should take somewhere between 10 and 15 seconds to generate each image completely. So there we go, that's our first one, and that was based upon a prompt that was a dark, foggy Victorian London street with a shadowy figure lurking in the background, illuminated by a flickering gas light. And let's just take a look at that. That looks really good. That actually, it gives the aura of Jack the Ripper. And basically we can click on this button here and download it, and it'll go to our desktop. And now all we need to do is go through the process of going back to ChatGPT and clicking all of these prompts and pasting it in and generating all of our images. The next step is to generate a captivating voiceover for this video. So I'm going to be utilizing 11 Labs because I believe it creates some of the best and most authentic AI voices out there, and it's super easy to use. It comes with a free trial as well, so you can get going as soon as possible. So we need to jump back to ChatGPT and copy the script that we've created, paste that in the text to speech section of 11 Labs, and then click on this section here and choose one of the voices that are out there. You can click on voices here on the left hand side and go through the whole library. You can also upload a voice if you want a specific person's voice, and it will AI clone that voice. Now there are a number of voices that are off limits, which if you try to upload very specific people in the real world, some of them will get immediately blocked, so be aware of it. I've gone for Adam Legacy because it's one of the classic ones, and I'm just going to click generate speech, and it will take maybe 20 to 30 seconds to generate, and it will take somewhere between 10 and 20 seconds to generate that. You can see here that we've got it there, and it's got a voice of about 1 minute and 9 seconds. Just let's listen to a few seconds of it.
What if Jack the Ripper wasn't just a monster lurking in the shadows of Victorian London, but a time traveler from the future? Imagine a world where...
That sounds pretty good. So again, we're going to click on this button in the bottom right hand corner, which is going to download it to our desktop. Next step is to start bringing this all together as one video and then making some edits. So we're going to be using CapCut for this. This is a free software with lots of incredible features. Click on Create Project. And then we need to import all of the files that we have generated so far. And I'm just going to drag these files into this window, or I could have clicked on import, and you can see that we've got everything that we need to get going. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the voiceover, and I'm going to place that in there. I'm going to click on this plus icon so that it fills most of the screen and I can see exactly what is going. And I can look at my images here, and I can click on them one at a time and drag them onto the timeline. Okay, one at a time. And there we go. So we've got all of our images on our timeline. We have got our voiceover. Now what I'm actually going to have to do now is I'm going to have to reposition some of these images so that the images fill the exact length of the voiceover. Now this is pretty simple because you can go back to ChatGPT and it's all been created for you. So you know with the first image, it ends with "but a time traveler from the future." So we go to CapCut, we can click the plus to make it a little bit bigger, so we can see exactly where we need to go, and we know it needs to end in time traveler from the future. So we know it needs to end there, so I can click on these two and I can just move it to that next section. Okay, I can then go back to my ChatGPT and know that the second one ends in "but slipped through the fabric of time itself." And then we have the second one. So the first and the second one, that is the big intro, and then I can go through the rest of them and make all the individual edits that are required. The next step is to add some movement and smoothness to these videos, and we do this with some animations and some transitions. So the first thing you do is you click on the actual image in the timeline one by one, and then go up to the top on the right hand side information panel and click animation. Then you've got these three tabs here. You can click on combo and then click on bounce.
Jack the Ripper wasn't just a monster lurking in the shadows of Victorian London, but
and you can see that it actually gives quite a bit of movement to that image. Then we can follow that up with a transition into the second image. So we go to the left hand side panel, we click on transitions. There are loads of different transitions, and essentially it's a little animation that leads one image into the second one. Okay, so what I would say is let's click fade, types fade in that, and then we've got black fade, and then what I'll do is I will just click on that and I will drag it over the point between these two images in the timeline, and essentially I can just do that for every single one. And remember to go through each individual image and choose the animation. Now you could choose different ones, but for the purpose of this, I'm going to choose bounce one for all of them. I'm now going to make an adjustment to the video as a whole. So going across this left-hand panel, I'm going to click on these two arrows until we see adjustment. I'm going to click on that, and then we've got custom. I'm going to click on plus. It's going to add it to the track. And then I'm just going to pull it all the way across our entire video. And that's going to allow us to make some changes here in the left-hand side. So what I'm actually going to do mostly is I'm going to go with the vignette there, and I'm just going to pull that into about 40, I think. So let's just look through the video. It just gives it that darker, more mysterious, moody vibe that we've got all the way through. And again, I could make some other changes throughout. I don't think it is necessary for the purposes of this video. Let's now add a little bit of music in the background of this clip, and we're going to do this by going to audio, and here we can search for all types of music, and I'm going to go for dark atmosphere. And it's going to load some resources, and you can see here we've got this clip, macabre dark. I think I'm going to add that, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on that clip, and I'm going to take the volume down maybe -20, and let's just play this and see how it sounds.
What if Jack the Ripper wasn't just a monster lurking in the shadows of...
Not quite enough. I think maybe -10.
Victorian London, but a time traveler from the future. Imagine a...
I think that sounds better. So we can see here that our audio clip is longer, so we're going to need to clip that. So we'll just move the line there. We'll click that and then we'll go across and we'll click to delete right. That makes sure that our video is fully complete. And now we just need to finish this video with some captions. Okay, so we're going to go to text. We're going to go down to auto captions and we're going to click on generate. And this is going to take about 30 seconds to generate the captions across the entire video. And then you can see we've now got another track in our timeline. And you can see as I hover through the video, we've got our captions, which is pretty good. I'm actually going to now go to templates, and you can see here there are lots of really cool templates that you can choose that you think might be suitable. And of course, you can go through all of these settings, change the fonts, the colors to go to the preference that you desire. And then once you're finished with that, that is your completed video. You can go up to export in the top right-hand corner. Make sure you've got the best quality possible and export it to your desktop. Once your video is complete, we recommend uploading it to your social media profile. We recommend tackling all of the different platforms if possible. That's YouTube Shorts, that's TikTok, and also Instagram Reels. You're going to be able to benefit from ad revenue from YouTube and TikTok once your account meets the requirements in terms of views and followers. But once you build a sustained following, you're going to be able to monetize it through a wide variety of other opportunities in terms of selling your own products, print on demand, and sponsorships. So remember to create on a regular basis, uploading as often as possible. Keep the quality as high as possible and really find your feet by discovering a really creative and engaging niche that people are genuinely interested in. So we'll see you next time.